Hello everybody, it's Bravo back with a long overdue video. Sorry for the hiatus. I've been really busy for the last little while. So I just wanted to do a quick video today touching on a couple of things, just to update everyone with what's been going on. So firstly, the Talisman Saber terrain that myself and Lambo Amazeballs, also known as Jeff, which many of you would know that we launched late last year. That's been going really well. It's really pleasing. We've been having a lot of orders and we've sold out of our in-hand stock, and we continue to fill orders by commission basically. So we've both got a couple of orders on the go at the moment, so that's going really well. And it's great to see the interest in our product out there. So very humbling, and we'll continue to do that as long as people want to buy it, I guess. So that's been really good. And just on that front, the latest thing we've added to our product line are our riser, or Hex Riser system, which doesn't look like much, but this is a Hex Riser, which is an add-on to our packs that we're doing, where basically you can set a hex on top like that, and obviously they're stackable. So it allows you to do stuff like this. So you can see that terraced, tiered look to that room there. This last room, that sort of raised dais in the middle with the altar on top. Just basically, you know, the only limit is your imagination really, and the number of risers that you have. But we'll be looking to, we have already started selling them in packs of 50. So 50 risers, which what you're looking at here is, this one's actually more than 50. I ended up making quite a big scenario, but there's pictures on our website of what you can do with 50, and it is quite a meaningful difference to the layout. You can achieve some really nice elevation changes and add a fair bit of interest to what is, we think, already pretty immersive terrain. So that's pretty exciting. That's a new product, and we'll continue to look to add new add-ons and expansions later in 2020 as we get the time to do so. It's been really hard at the moment to develop new terrain whilst being so inundated with orders, but when the time allows, we'll start looking at hopefully some dungeon dressings eventually. And also, obviously, Frosthaven goes to Kickstarter this year. So as soon as we have information about terrain style and layout for that, we will definitely start working on a new product lineup to incorporate into the Frosthaven, Gloomhaven 2, basically, which will be very exciting. So that's our risers, that's how Talisman Saber terrain has been going. Because of all of that, my Nemesis build, and you can see all my Nemesis stuff there from a previous game that I've left sort of set up on the side. That's been on pause for a little while, so anyone that's new to my channel who subscribed due to my last two Nemesis videos, apologies. Trust me, no one is more depressed than I am about the fact that I've had to put that to the side, but fear not, it's definitely going to happen, and I'll continue to work on that as this side gig Talisman Saber terrain allows me time to explore other projects, which hopefully will be over the next few months. I'm sure there'll come a little patch where it's a little bit quieter and I can continue smashing out terrain for that Nemesis build, because I've had a few more games with Nemesis. I'm really loving it. I still love Gloomhaven, but Nemesis is the other game that's getting to my tabletop the most. And given how much I love just playing it on the vanilla cardboard, I can't wait to play it on proper 3D terrain, which, well, when I say proper, as you would know, I'm a 3D terrain tragic. So to me, it just adds so much more to the game, but each to their own, of course. So that's the Nemesis update. I've also been pretty busy. You probably haven't seen my game room before. It was just an absolute dog's breakfast. So I finally went to IKEA and got myself a Kallax, which is the holy grail of game storage, as most gamers would know. So I've now got I'm still transferring stuff across into it, but my very humble game collection, because I'm very new to gaming, I guess, and collecting games. But got the Gloomhaven Forgotten Circles, which we haven't even explored yet, which Isaac was good enough to sign for me at the last Gen Con when I was there, working at the booth. Got some Dark Souls minis. I picked up Dark Souls, haven't played yet, but very keen. I've watched quite a few playthroughs of that, and I know I'm going to enjoy it. Just some MDF wargaming terrain there. A couple of printed and painted printable scenery. The Gloomwood Eyrie on the left, and the Tribal Fort, I think it is, on the right. A couple of games I've had for quite a while. Just some D&D board games. Pandemic and Seventh Continent, which I picked up recently as well, and am really keen to get stuck into that. I really like the look of it, and I've read enough reviews and watched enough videos to know that that will definitely capture me. Just a little bit more random printed and painted stuff. Some lava tiles there. That's what I'm sort of working on for the Talisman Saber Terrain hot coal overlays. So hopefully that's something we'll be able to bring to our customers later this year perhaps. And just some trees from Wargaming. I picked up the Nemesis acrylic player dashboards, which are really nice. I haven't got to use them yet because they only just arrived recently. So next game we'll be rolling them out. That's the Nemesis and the Void Seeders expansions. I won't show, I'll be careful what else I show you. I've got some painted minis from Gloomhaven that are unlockable classes, which I won't show you. So no spoilers. And then just over here, I still need to sort all this out. So that's another pack of, that's a Hydra pack there in black that needs to be painted. Some painted Hydra stuff for my next customer. And yeah, just a mess really. I still need to clean all that up. Alright, so that's the update on the storage. So scenario 19, Forgotten Crypt, is what you're looking at. We played this and failed the other night. And this one was a lot of fun, even though we didn't get through. Looking forward to having another crack at it. So I'll just give you a quick run through. So as I mentioned, this is all Talisman Saber Terrain from our painted Hydra pack, apart from a couple of dressings like the barrels there and the candelabra at the back here. Little things like that aren't included, but all of the walls and floor pieces and traps and doors, and with the traps, as you can see, they're removable. So when you spring it, you just take one out and drop a new one in. So they're all from our packs. Our packs service all 95 scenarios of the Gloomhaven core campaign. So if you buy a pack, you can put together any scenario from the book. So that's the layout. People who have played it would know it's an escort scenario. So we had to escort Hale, the NPC, from the front room here, all the way through to this final room and get her to the altar, which is in the middle there in that raised section. And we did really well. We got through all of the first rooms with her unscathed. We had lots of cards left. We were in good health. We thought we had it in the bag, but our concentration lapsed for one moment, and we didn't realise that at her initiative 99, she would move up onto the doorway hex of that last room. So we did that, and at first we all sighed in relief when we saw that only one living corpse would get to attack her, but of course he stepped up and had an attack 4 and got a crit, so that was enough to one-shot our NPC and kill her, so we failed, which was a very abrupt ending, but yeah, keen to have another go at it. But it was probably one of the better scenarios I've played actually. I just enjoyed the new mechanic of having to escort. It was something a bit different. So yeah, hopefully get through on the next go, and we can continue on the story arc that we're on. One other thing I wanted to touch on quickly is the really cool Gloomhaven bounty system, which you can see in the back here. I've made up that custom holder for the 3 bounty cards. which I've laminated. So all of that is from a Gloomhaven bounty add-on from a Board Game Geek user, KGK4569, or Kip, I believe he goes by. I won't even try and pronounce your surname, Kip, but thanks a lot for making the bounty system available for free download. We really enjoy it. Basically, I won't try and explain it. I'll put a link in the description to it. But essentially, the short version is that, as you can see there, you randomly draw 3 monsters to have in play at any one time that have bounties on them. And there are other things like special warrants for sort of harder monsters who have modifiers applied to them to make them sort of like mini bosses. We haven't had any of them yet. We've just had the vanilla bounties. But we really like it. It adds a little bit of extra interest to the game. Some people say it's game breaking. I certainly haven't found it to be the case. It's not like you're getting showered with gold from it. For a start, most scenarios don't even have the monsters in them that you're looking to kill for bounties. It's all randomized, but you can only ever have 3 active at one time, and the chances of having them continually show up in scenarios, it was basically impossible, because obviously not all monsters continue to be in the same scenarios. It's always changing depending on where the story arc takes you. So it's very slow progress getting the extra gold, and it's just a little bit of extra loot to top up what is already pretty meager amounts that you get in this game, I think. So yeah, I don't find it game breaking, and it adds just another layer of interest to the game. So I definitely recommend checking it out. And I think that's about all I wanted to touch on for this update. So again, sorry for the big delay in videos. I've just been super busy. So hopefully I'll get another one out soon. And I'm really keen to getting back into the Nemesis project. So yeah, I'll leave it there. Thanks for watching as always, and happy gaming, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.